What's up, Internet? I'm the Predator Extermination Specialist here at ProtouringTexas. If you're into Chevelles, this is the Holy Grail. 1970 SS 454 4-speed car, but it's been through the ProtouringTexas shop. It's not a 454 4-speed anymore. One thing that rings true when you're building a classic car: the nicer one you start with, the nicer one you end with. This particular version of the ProtouringTexas Chevelle is mostly original paint. There's been a little bit of a touch up on the passenger rear quarter, but what you see is mostly original paint. We've simply polished it, done a little bit of a coating on it, but that's it. Everything you see on this car is subtle. It plays well. You would never know that this is a modern classic. Sporting an LT4 with 650 horsepower, 650 foot-pounds of torque, 6-speed manual transmission with all the modern amenities. Shaved firewall, vintage air conditioning, Detroit speed, master booster. The wiper motor is a 7-speed from Detroit Speed. Baer 6-piston, 14-inch brakes, front and rear. Quick Performance 9-inch. The body's been off the frame. We've welded in an HPI Customs frame brace kit. We've been front to back with suspension from Umi Performance. American Auto Wire handles all the wiring front to back. And the engine harness to control this is from Speartech. Speartech offers their harness with a PCM, no TCM for the 6-speed, but we also went with the fuel pump module that runs the PWM fuel tank from Automotive for a proper setup that you can drive this thing from coast to coast and never have an issue. We went into this, spent a lot of time with fitment in the beginning to make sure that when you look at this vehicle, you really can't tell a lot of it's been done. Shaved firewall, subtle bead rolls, hidden air conditioning, all of the hoses hidden in the fenders. A lot of science in this thing to make everything fit and function as you would want in a modern car. The cooling system for the supercharger is integrated with the core support with a factory style reservoir and pump. Clutch hydraulics are all serviceable from the top. The way the engine is installed fits with most oil pans. It gives you plenty of clearance off the back of the head to the firewall to run your harness through and hide everything. Gives you plenty of clearance up front between your accessory drive and your fans and radiators. The accessory drive on this particular car is a Holley mid-mount. Holley has created a fantastic product to make everything fit and function like factory and be able to run high RPM and not beat up on alternators, power steering pumps, and other accessories that are going to wear out on the track if you want to get it. Beautiful red paint, black stripes, it's iconic. Boyd Connington wheels, red line tires covering up the red Baer Brake calipers really kind of tie all these classic pieces together. The VIN tag on this car says it's a tan interior car, so we've kept that to be true. Updated interior, beautiful leather, Dakota Digital RTX series gauges to keep it looking factory, vintage air, all the pieces that you're going to want in your modern classic. For us at ProtouringTexas, it's a pretty simple package. We know exactly the products that we've had great success with, and it's something that we choose to reuse over and over again on each vehicle that we build. We know what will give us a successful vehicle in the end. And that only came from trial and error. You kind of use everything that's on the market, you test out different products, and in the end, you find something that finishes well, that gives you all the things you were looking for, and ultimately gives you a quality vehicle that you can enjoy with your family. You can let your wife drive it, you can let your kids drive it if you want. or you can just drive this thing to work every day. And no one gets to say that. If you have a carbureted classic car, you're lying if you say you don't fiddle with that thing all the time. This particular build, we kept it on a numbers matching factory style chassis, but we've cleaned, re-welded all the factory seams, added an HPI frame brace kit to really stiffen up the rigidity, because let's be honest, these 70s, 60s muscle cars, they're just floppy noodles underneath. You really got to stiffen that up to have a platform that'll handle the suspension that a lot of people are just bolting on and not getting the full benefit from. This vehicle has been frame off. Although we didn't touch the paint, we've literally gone front to back, touched every single nut, bolt, and wire on this vehicle. And what we have today is just a premium classic car that drives beautifully. There's no having to drive with intention like a race car. It's just easy to shift, really enjoyable. And if you need the power, all you gotta do is get some! Woo! We were commissioned by a family that lives in Houston to put this car together. And kind of through that relationship, I've learned that the family kind of has a passion for Chevelles. And the gentleman's father has passed, but his mother is still around. And this vehicle is being built to not only just enjoy on a daily basis and really kind of have a modern classic vehicle, but also for this gentleman to take his mother out on the open road and kind of relive those memories of having a Chevelle in the family. And this gives them the ability to drive this coast to coast without worry and kind of relive all of those family memories that they've had before. And those types of stories really resonate with everyone that is associated with ProtouringTexas. When you see Instagram, Facebook posts, those type of things, occasionally we'll use the hashtag Hot Rod Family, and that really says everything about what ProtouringTexas is. We're not just folks that work on cars, we're people that are not just in the industry, but we're also people that are in the hobby, that do this every day and night, that live and breathe classic cars and motorcycles. And it's really a lifestyle, not just a hobby, for everyone that is surrounded with ProtouringTexas. So if you want to be a part of the Hot Rod family, reach out, 817-832-FAST. Just waiting on the old bird. Fuck up and come this way. All right, he's cruising. He's not shopping anymore. Well, he was shopping there for a second. Hell, you can even just fucking video me set this down and I'll just walk over.